Hello everybody and welcome back to Welcome Grove Homestead. As of this moment, I am still without a tripod, so I apologize if the camera work is going to be a little rough. So a couple days ago, I made a post on Facebook and a couple of our local groups saying, hey, if anybody has spent Christmas trees, my goats would love to snack on them. And I have gotten some responses. I have some trees in my truck right now for my goats. I'm very excited. There's 3 trees crammed in here. This is a little bit of a tradition that I have been doing now for the past few years. I used to be like the crazy lady who was out scouring the streets in California, scooping people's trees off the road and taking them home to my goats. They're totally safe to feed to pregnant goats. There was some concern in the Facebook group, someone saying, hey, pine needle abortions is a thing. It is a thing, but it's more common in cattle. It's less of a problem in goats. She was saying that it had happened to her, but I did look into it, I did a little research, and it's my belief that it may have been a coincidence in her instance where she fed a Christmas tree and a goat later aborted. I believe that that was probably unrelated because there's not really any evidence that suggests that that's a problem in goats. And I've been doing it for years with my Nigerians and never had a problem. We've never had a miscarriage. So we have 3 trees. The boys are still working on the tree that I gave them in the last video. They seem to be a little less driven. And since I've got a whole bunch of pregnant goats up here, I think I'm just going to give all 3 of these trees to them and let the boys keep working on their tree. So we're going to see how excited these girls get when I chuck these trees in. Look out! Ooh, here they come, here they come. Girl, those girls were almost running. Where's Mayhem? Mayhem! Where you at, girlfriend? Mayhem, you're missing out. Yeah, there's a tree over there. Come on. Maybe I'll have to go get her. There's a few sprigs of trimmings that were left out with a tree too. Oh, happy goats. Happy goats. My goodness, look at them go. So another little added bonus about feeding pine trees or Christmas trees to your goats is that it serves as a natural dewormer as well. So technically they got their herbal dewormer this morning, but they get like an extra dewormer boost with the trees. All right, and we got some sprigs here that were trimmed. Let's see if we can't maybe entice Mayhem to come out of the stall. Hello, ladies. Oh, goodness. There we go. Distraction. Mayhem. Look, a treat. Just for you. How spoiled are you? You get hand-delivered pine. Only the best for the pregnancy cravings, right? Yum, yum, yum. Gotta get some clearance because they get so excited. You gotta not drop a tree on your goat. That's the biggest thing. Alright. Now the camera is propped up on the hood of my truck, so bear with us here. Use the resistance.
Whew.
Now I have seen that there are some hardware stores like Home Depot. Somebody posted on Facebook that they were giving away the leftover trees from their tree lot. Unfortunately, we don't have a Home Depot near us. We have to drive a ways away, but there is a Lowe's. However, they are not willing to give away their trees. They wanted to charge me for trees that are now out of season, and if I can get them for free from people off the street, I'm gonna do that. So it's definitely worth checking with your big box hardware stores, any store that had a Christmas tree lot. I mean, check with them. They're kind of desperate to get rid of them because nobody's buying a Christmas tree anymore. So check with your stores and see if you can get some free trees to feed to your goats, because they are pretty darn excited about it. Even the little bitty goats are excited. What about Bindi? Is Bindi goat excited?
Very.
She might chew on some of the branches when they're free of needles.
Or just do this until they're
Oh,
done.
Bindi. Happy, happy goats.
And dogs.
Well, let's see how long these trees last them. The very first tree did not last long. What are you guys doing?
Breaking up ice. We're breaking up ice and fishing it out like little fishies.
Breaking up ice.
Yeah.
And you're not the only
No,
one.
if you just wait and let it melt, then the water will still be in there.
It was hot today and it didn't melt.
It'll melt. The days are warmer. It'll get there.
And the nights are colder.
Well, it's about chore time, guys. Let's get her done.
Get her done.
Alright, so chore time means I gotta go get the milking stuff out of the house to milk Claire for the evening. But I wanted to put it out there because many of you are newer to our channel and maybe you don't know what our situation is here. The reason that we don't see David as much in the videos, especially during the week, is because he actually has a full-time job. He leaves the homestead to work in an office, and so that's our primary income right now. And I and the kids and my parents stay here on the homestead, and we take care of stuff. So the kids and I are primarily responsible for the day-to-day animal chores, and I actually am more the animal nut. I have some background in veterinary medicine, not extensive by any means. I would not say that I'm an expert, but I do know how to handle animals. I understand more of the technical medical speak, and so it's kind of mostly my job to take care of them and see to their health. And David is, obviously he wants to be here, he wants to be doing stuff here. That's just not where we're at right now. So he works and I do a lot of the outside work here and the YouTube channel.
What you doing there?
Grinding pork fat.
Pork fat.
Alright guys, it is the next day. Last night you guys saw a little bit of footage of we were grinding up some of our pork fat from our pigs, and so today we're going to be rendering that fat into lard, which is, you know, basically gold out here. So what we have done at this point is we put some of the lard, not all the lard because we can't do it all at the same time, but we put it into our crock pots. We're going to get those going. And of course I forgot to pick up the camera until after the crock pots were filled, but that's okay. So I'm going to show you guys what it looks like going in, and then it's going to take a few hours and I'll show it what it looks like coming out. So this is all the leaf lard that we got. They're not all the way cool yet. They're still pretty hot, but once they are fully cool, they should be nice and solidified and snow white and beautiful. I'm so excited. So these are all 1/2 pint jars, and I'm pretty pleased actually that we got this many of them. I was not anticipating to get so much. So I'm so excited. I've never had leaf lard in my life. So the other crock pots are still working downstairs to cook down the lard that we have put in them. They're gonna be a little longer because they did have a lot more lard in them.
So I'm just gonna throw out there.
in them.
I have for, I don't know, I'll call it years. It wasn't our own fat, but when we got fat and we wanted to do this, recommended you do this outside because the smell of rendering lard is not one that makes people say, wow, your house smells so delicious. Doesn't smell like bacon.
It's not that
It
bad.
doesn't smell like heaven. Doesn't even smell like something you want in your house. So let me just say, save your family the pain and agony that my dear sweet Amanda has put me through.
In the basement.
Excuse me?
It's in the basement. It's
And
not that
put it
bad.
outside if you can while you put it in your slow cooker. Either way, I'm thrilled about the product, so that's awesome.
Yeah.
Very first lard from our own pigs.
Thank you so much for joining us today. As always, this is your country nerd with a goat herd, saying that you can grow where you're planted.